Hi, I'm Cameron Clarke. I'm going to be showing you how I play Imagine by John Lennon, and this is the first part only, so stay tuned for the next videos on the bridge and the chorus. So here we go, I'll play it real quick. Just a couple times through. Hammer on. That's basically it. So all you need is, well, basically your fingers are each going to be zoned to 1 fret each, and you're not going to move them around. You're going to stay in position. So first finger, 1st fret should sound like that. Second finger, 2nd fret should sound like that. And that's all you need for that part. And you're going to mostly go back and forth between those two and then the A string. And so I'll basically show you and count with me. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So notice the 4 was on open A and the last and was on the 3rd string. So it's mostly back and forth. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the next part is open G, which is easy because you don't need to transition right away, so don't rush your fingers because that next note is open G. You don't need any fingers, so don't rush. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, and then you have that little second to get that finger down. So right, see how I pluck the open G string, then I get this guy down. If I make it at the last minute, that's okay. So I'll count it out, starting with 1 on the G string, 1 and 2 and 3, and on the 4 is going to be the hammer-on. So again, 1 and 2 and 3 and hammer-on. Now I can explain the hammer-on in more detail in a minute, but if you don't know how to hammer-on, you can just go open 1, 2. You can pluck each one. 1, 2, 3. So open 1, 2. You can pluck each note. But for now, more importantly, is getting the transition between those two chords without missing a beat. So let's go back to the first part. 1st finger, 1st fret, 2nd finger, 2nd fret. I'm going to start on the 2nd string. That's 1, 2, this guy. And we're going to go back and forth. Nice and slow. 1, oops, sorry. Nice and slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and hammer on. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that just reminded me of the next thing to explain is going from the hammer on to the next part, which is right back to the beginning. So it's hammer on. Notice that as soon as I pluck that string, my 1st finger is already traveling. So it might be, make a game of it. See if you can have both fingers planted here. You pluck that 2nd fret and you move your 1st finger while it's still ringing out nice and clean. Pluck it and move your 1st finger without without letting it off the fret. See if you can coordinate that to have 1 finger down and the other one traveling, because that'll make it nice clean transition. So I'm gonna do the hammer on and see how it's still ringing while I get my finger back to the 1st fret, and then as soon as I play that, this one, the 2nd finger follows right behind it. Right, so it looks like this: hammer on, travel, 1st fret, 2nd fret, next string. Hammer on, travel. So you can't miss a beat right there. So that's going to be the hardest part of this whole thing. But once you get it, it's pretty natural. So let me go through the whole thing. We got 1st and 2nd fret. I'm going to go super slow so that you can have that chance to let go, play the open G, and then put your 3rd finger down on the 3rd fret. Nice and slow. 1 and 2, count out loud, and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and hammer on. All right, let's try that one more time, and we'll do it 2 in a row with the nice clean transition back to the beginning, hopefully. Nice and slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and hammer on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and hammer on. All right. The hammer on. The video is going a little bit longer than I was hoping to do. I wanted to keep it under 6 minutes, but hey. So here's the hammer on. You strike it. You pluck the string open. You strike your finger down as hard as you can to get it to sound out without plucking it. So if you can do that without plucking the string at all, notice I'm not touching the string. If you can just do that, slam it down on the fret, and if you can make it sound out, you can do a hammer on. So that's something you can practice on your own. It'll hurt your finger a little bit. Just kind of, move all around the fretboard, go crazy. But for now, so you strike it, put your finger down, and then you pluck the second fret. So you're plucking on open, hammer on first without plucking it, and then you pluck again on the second fret. So it's pluck, hammer, pluck. So you can practice that. Let's try it a couple times. Pluck, hammer, pluck. Pluck, hammer, pluck. 2 more times. Pluck, hammer, pluck. Pluck, hammer, pluck. 1 more time. Pluck, hammer, pluck. All right, let's try it. You might want to practice whatever part is not working out for you, and let's just have one more run through nice and slow. So here we go. Ready, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and hammer on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and hammer on. Okay, one more time without my voice. Okay, that's it for the first part. I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have any comments or suggestions. And if you didn't check out my video where I played the whole song all the way through, it is Imagine by John Lennon, in parentheses, ukulele cover by Cameron Clarke. Sorry for the long title. Again, it's Imagine by John Lennon, ukulele cover by Cameron Clarke. Sorry, but there's a lot of ukulele players and there's a lot of Cameron Clarkes also. So check it out and get back to me. Thank you so much for watching.